Sergio, we're here for the Jaime Munguia Canelo Alvarez Cinco de Mayo weekend showdown on May 4. This matchup kind of came together very quickly. Jaime Munguia put himself front and center with a big performance against John Ryder, did what Canelo couldn't do and stopped him. And now we're here. The fight's a few weeks away. What do you make of the fight? What is your prediction of how this fight will unfold?
It's going to be a good old Mexican war. I don't think it goes the distance. Both these guys take a big punch. I think Munguia has proven he can take a beating, a battering, and still come back and do some beating of himself. The Derevyanchenko fight was an absolute war, fight of the year. And then you get him fighting, but he gets hurt a lot. I mean, he's been hurt with Turiano Johnson, with Gary Spike O'Sullivan. Derevyanchenko rocked him a couple of times. Ryder was hitting him with some good big punches. Whenever you're getting hit that cleanly, Canelo's going to take advantage of that. So it's not like the biggest fight for fight fans. Benavidez is the biggest fight for Canelo. But this is a very close second. Munguia is going to be a problem for Canelo in the first half of the fight because size and youth and the punch resistance is going to be on Munguia's side. The experience, especially on the championship level, is going to be on Canelo's side. Ultimately, I don't think it goes the distance, and I favor Canelo, of course. But Munguia should, hang in there just with his youth and size and punch resistance. It's going to be fun while it lasts.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is the kind of fight also that's going to get Canelo excited? Some of his fights recently have been on cruise control, and he hasn't really kicked it into second gear. Do you think this is the fight that really brings out a Canelo we haven't seen in a few years?
No, you know what, man? I don't think we're giving his opponents enough credit. I don't think we're giving Father Time much of his due because it's not that Canelo put it on cruise control. Canelo's going for the knockouts. He wanted to stop Ryder. He wanted to stop all these fighters. He wanted to beat Dimitri Bivol. It's just he's the oldest 33-year-old in boxing. He's been boxing professional since he was 15 years old. He has 64 fights. Canelo has a lot of war, wear, and tear on his body. It's only a matter of time until it starts turning against him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe we might see signs of that decline now. People hate to admit it because he's still at the top of the game. He still brings out all the people. He's still pound for pound number one, the best. But come on, man, he's human. And the wars will take their toll. So Munguia was a great promotional pick. It's gonna sell. He's undefeated, and it's Mexican versus Mexican on May 5th. I mean, they can't get any bigger. It's gonna be a huge fight.
Mm-hmm. You made your prediction already. You think Canelo's gonna take it, but what does Munguia need to do to win this fight?
You get out of the early rounds, not get hurt early, because Derevyanchenko jumped on Munguia from the very first round, pushed them back. Munguia can't fight as well backing up. He's a Mexican monster himself. He likes going forward. He has to dig to the body. So if Canelo is backing him up in the first 2-3 rounds, I just don't like where Munguia's gonna go. But I'll tell you one thing, I think he goes out on his shield. He's not gonna be like Chavez Jr. and take a beating from pillar to post for 36 minutes. Jaime Munguia has way too much Mexican pride and bravado for that. I think he goes out swinging. So either way, we're gonna get a war, no matter how long it lasts.
Do you think Freddy Roach might be the secret ingredient for Jaime Munguia?
Absolutely. Freddy Roach is going to be the secret ingredient for any fighter in which he's in the corner because he brings game plan. He gets his fighters in amazing shape, and they get the best sparring in wild card. So it's all conditioning when it comes to Freddy Roach, and of course, the game plan. And if they follow that, absolutely, Freddy Roach is a legend.
Canelo has a lot of critics, of course. When you're number one in the world, a lot of people are going to come after you. They always question who he fights and when he fights them. He's, again, being a match tough against Munguia, but again, people want to know why he's not fighting Benavidez. As an analyst, what is your take on Canelo's picking and choosing his opponents right now?
Right now, there you go. I was waiting for you to say something where I can jump off of. Jump right now. Now he can do that. But how about if you rewind 5-10 years? Canelo's been consistently fighting the absolute best. People didn't think he wanted to fight Lara. He fought Lara. Lara almost won. Austin Trout was in the fight. He fights everybody. Golovkin. He won a trilogy with Golovkin. Come on, man. He's fought every single monster that is put in front of him. Now, it's not on their terms, the critics' terms, it's on Canelo's terms. And now that he's already gone through all that fire and been a superstar this long, he's allowed to hold the reins and actually say, look, I'm going to pick and choose who the hell I want to fight and what network I want to fight with and the time that I want to do it, because I'm the Mexican honcho now. So credit to him. Forget the critics. They have no say in this.
You said he's fought every monster. David
Benavidez.
David Benavidez is the monster.
But there's always going to be a monster behind the curtain. After Benavidez, there's going to be another monster. That's probably going to be that one Cuban kid, David Morel. There's always going to be a monster, man. So forget the critics. Canelo's a legend. Canelo's going to be an all-time great, and because he did it on his terms and he did it his way.
Do you think Canelo beats David Benavidez right now?
I said it on Jabs on our show, and I keep it real. I think Benavidez has the upper hand. The youth on his side, the speed on his side, I would say the power is on his side. The reach, the height, everything is on Benavidez' side. The only thing that's not is the championship caliber opposition that he's faced. But that's not going to matter. Benavidez, we all know what he does with championship caliber opponents, like he did against Boo Andre. No one expected him to put the beat down on him like he did. Caleb Plant beat him down worse than Canelo. That's the monster that Canelo's going to watch out for.
Do you think the monster is going to come out of Canelo in this fight? Is it stoppage, decision? How do you see it ending?
Stoppage. I think a stoppage comes out, and then we're always going to see a monster in Canelo, but he's going to get a stoppage this one. Someone's going to get stopped.
What round do you think?
Second half. I think it goes into the 8th, 9th round. If Munguia doesn't hurt Canelo, he doesn't get his respect to the body, to the chin, then yeah, I'm going to favor Canelo on the 8th, 9th round.
There you have it, Sergio Mora. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.